Welcome to episode 3. I just pulled an arrowhead out of the ground. I didn't know it was an arrowhead. I just looked like a curious rock and I decided to pull it. Ended up pretty triangular shaped and sharp, and it looks very thin. So what I'm going to do here in episode 3 is kind of keep going along with the probability meter, which on this one I'm going to give a probability of a 7 or 8.
Not even close, bud.
Okay? And I'm going to introduce something new. I'm going to call it some type of grain reveal, or I'm going to spray the arrowheads in the field with a little bit of a spray bottle and just see how they look. I think it's kind of a cool reveal. It can expose a lot more of it before I ended up picking it up. All right, I'm going to flip the camera around and spray this thing. Pretty sure it's at a point we should be able to tell here. I think I'm onto something. Beautiful broken point. You can see pretty clearly how it was broken, but this counts. I don't know what percentage of an arrowhead you need to call it an arrowhead, but I'm gonna count this. So let's see if I can wash it off a little more. That was a good find for me. I probably should have walked by this one. I had just seen something sus, picked it up. Oh no, I did. That's just gonna convince me to pluck more rocks. This is a bit of a honey hole for me. Let's go, episode 3. Hey there, I'm Darren. I'm a dad, a woodworker, and a lifelong wanderer of these woods here in northwestern Pennsylvania. This channel is going to follow my journey as I try to find ancient artifacts here locally. Also, try to get my family off their screens and into the dirt with me. So follow along if you're in it for the hunt, the history, or just some memories in between. Welcome. Well, this is how you start an episode. What a dandy of a point this is. Completely broke. No evidence of a base or a stem, but just very sharp and thin and nicely made. Probably just the way the flake came off of here, but this has very long flakes here, and then on the underside of this edge you'll notice it's finely worked in the same way on this edge. But the long flakes, but then on this side you can see all the little micro workings. Gonna not be able to identify this because of the lack of the base or stem, but it's just a really nice piece, and so is the next one. So here we go. All right, in the world of artifact hunting, there is a lot of firsts, but this is a first for me. Okay, I've never found 2 artifacts in a day, 2 definitive points. Just so it goes, I of course flipped this one a little bit and moved it around. Okay, I'm gonna wash it down, maybe try to come up with a cool song to put over when I spray it down. So be like, cue it, spray it, wash it, spray it,
wash it, spray it, wash it, spray it. In the spring,
well, that's a small tip. I definitely am missing the larger part of the arrowhead. Does it count? Yes, it counts. It's an arrowhead. Okay, broken right there. That's it. Actually, I think that's the ears. So if you look right here, the arrowhead was starting to come in, and they call those the ears. And then this would have just been a base break or a stem break right there. You can see it's cleanly broke. Basically, what's nice about having parts of the stem is it helps you identify the point a lot better. But you can get an idea of what this was. It kind of looks like it was a Brewerton, which is different than the other things I found in this field. So go episode 3. I hope you like my song. Oh, look at this cute little bugger. Completely broke stem here, and I definitely probably misspoke by calling it a Brewerton at all or preemptively. I wouldn't know. So it's an arrowhead, like I said. And I think it's kind of interesting to note that I found this right after finding the other point in this video, this one here. And they don't really look too similar. To the point. Get to the point. How about it? Got one more here in this video, so let's check it out, and thanks for watching. Secret field unlocked. Access granted. There's gonna be a smoker in here somewhere. There's a creek right over there, and there's actually a little stream here. We in the middle. It's not really the best looking when it just got tilled like this. It's kind of hard to tell the rocks from the dirt. But, you know, something might have popped up. I'm gonna keep my eye out. I mean, man, those are some deep grooves. But just don't really see a lot of rocks in the fresh turned soil. I take that back. What's this? Nothing. I might putz around here for just un momento. I found too many nice points that way and nice points this way. So, how about here? All right, well, I got something on the ground here. It's evening time. There's a farmer plowing behind me here in the distance. It's pretty nice. It's just about to get dark. I didn't think I'd find anything here tonight, but I did. So, but my spray bottle lost its end, so I'm still gonna cue the song and spray it off in the field. It's definitely broke on the stem. Looks like it could be broke on the tip too. But I'm gonna turn around and let's cue the song and wash it down.
Wash it. Spray it. Wash it.
Kind of what I maintain is over 90% of the points that I find, you can tell that they are before you even pull them up. Broken and broken. Broke twice. Must have been a good fight. But I'll count it. It's definitely an arrowhead. Would have made a nice point. Kind of looks like it was another Jack's Reef that, you know, is pretty close to where I found another one similar to this. Nice. Now we're talking. Broke in 2 spots. This is a real Pennsylvania field find here. Still gets me every time though. Gets me every time. They're cool, man. They're just cool. So I won't really kind of go there with identification on this. Still sharp though. I tell you, it's still sharp. I can also tell you that I have found more artifacts this season, and I do have another episode coming up. So if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. I'll put a link to my last video there, and I'll tell you that there's some good stuff coming up already this year. So point, because I have not found one. What kind of caught my eye, and as you get in closer here, I'm gonna go ahead and just flip the camera around because it's pedestaled for me. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Okay, I wanted to do one other thing at the end of this video, and that's include a section that I'm going to call Artifact or Nah. Okay, my daughter found this in the field, and I'm not sure about it. It's very hard, it's shiny. It seems to have a lot of scratch marks on it. On this end, it's fairly beaten up and kind of flat, and on this end, it seems to be beveled, and it came to a point almost at one point. This kind of seems to be chipped away. I'm not familiar with this material at all. I can tell you we found it in the field though, and I just want to see what communities out there that can help me identify stuff moving forward. I also want to see who stuck around to the end of the video and just wants to guess at this kind of thing, even if you're not a an armchair expert, go ahead and take a guess, okay? Artifact or nah. And in the future, this section might change a little bit to just show a couple cool things that I found, whether I don't think they're an artifact or no. This one, I'm genuinely curious what everybody thinks. So chime in the comments, get into it, all right? Thanks for watching. Once more, Wild Allegheny, subscribe. I appreciate everything.